website at MissouriSportsNetwork.com for all your high school and college scores from around the state of Missouri. You can sign up and follow us on Twitter at Scoreboard Guy or at Missouri_sports. Our Great Southern Bank High School Scoreboard for December the 12th, 2023, presented by Dope Propane, the Bank of Billings, Lionel Labor's Local 663, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Central Bank, and our newest sponsor, Arrowhead Sports Cards and Bambino's Italian Cafe. On the scoreboard from last night on the girls' side, it was Alton over Willow Springs, 39-37. St. Elizabeth defeats Russellville, 47-34. Bowling Green over Louisiana, 67-46. Greenwood defeats Greenfield, 58-9. It was West Strand over North Shelby, 38-30. Wheatland defeats Pleasant Hope, 54-15. Glendale over Joplin, 56-15. South Shelby defeats Canton, 56-45. Hartville over Bradleyville, 58-26. Walnut Grove defeats Miller, 46-40. And a preview of what could be a championship match in the Walnut Grove Holiday Tournament coming up. Skyline over Buffalo, 60-21. McDonald County in overtime defeats Bentonville West. These are girls' scores brought to you by Bambino's Italian Cafe at Battlefield and Lone Pine, hosting our tip-off Springfield area tip-off clubs every Monday at noon. Come by and join us for some great fellowship and some great coaches talking about their seasons from around Southwest Missouri. It was Afton over Jennings, 64-25. Live for Life over Deschênes, 60-19. Ladue defeats Nerix Hall, 62-53. It was Fort Zumwalt East, 53. Fort Zumwalt West, 52. Kirkwood over Parkway North of 71-27. Valley Park defeats O'Fallon Christian, 38-36. Clayton over Parkway South, 60-52. Fox defeats Soldan, 75-26. Parkway West over Lutheran South, 55-41. Corhezu defeats Webster Grove, 52-35. Hazelwood Central over Parkway Central, 54-32. Lafayette over Oakville, 37-35. Ursuline defeats Rittenauer, 65-32. O'Fallon over Cardinal Ritter, 58-41. Excuse me. Altough over Belleville East, 41-37. Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks with 13 locations in southwest and central Missouri. Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks sponsoring our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Also brought to you by Central Bank. And the remaining girls' scores: Albany over Worth County, 39-18. Bell defeats Bourbon, 54-17. Centralia over Blair Oak, 62-44. Louisiana defeats Bowling Green, 47-31. Hartville over Bradleyville, 58-26. La Plata defeats Brashear, 59-27. California over Southern Boone, 54-35. Webb City over Carl Junction, 46-32. Carrollton, they go to 6-0 as they defeat St. Paul Lutheran, 50-25. Cassville over Wheaton, 39-15. Normandy Collaborative, 50-16 over Confluence Prep. Dexter, they defeat Scott County Central, 60-30. It was East Buchanan over Savannah, 56-34. Hartville defeats Eugene, 59-28. Glendale over Joplin, 56-15, as I've read that score. But Glendale now 6-0 on the season in that Class 6 District 5. Green Ridge over Otterville, 58-21. Grundy defeats Hale, 73-18. Halfway over Climax Springs, 43-35. Twin Rivers defeats Haytide, 51-30. Hermitage over Humansville, 41-38. Liberty North defeats Kearney, 60-36. Mexico over Kirksville, 27-29. Colcamp defeats Lamont, 36-31. Lafayette County over Sweet Springs, 46-41. Chilhowie over Lakeland, 48-28. Cameron defeats Lawson, 35-34. West Platte over Lutheran Kansas City, 48-28. Parkway West over Lutheran South, 55-41. Spokane defeats Mansfield, 51-46. Monroe City over Mark Twain, 66-34. Meadville 79-13 over Lynn County. Again, these are girls' scores from last night, December the 12th. Ladue over Nerix Hall 62-53. Higbee defeats Norburn 72-25. Princeton over North Harrison 57-27. Northeast Cairo defeats Madison 71-11. Cairo, or Cairo, I guess you should say, is now 6-0 on the season. North Nottoway over Northeast Nottoway 26-24. Northland Christian defeats Guadalupe Center's Charter 50-13. Santa Fe over Oric 43-8. Hazelwood Central over Parkway Central 54-52. Knob-Noster defeats Richmond 51-45. Salisbury over Knox County 48-26. New Franklin defeats Slater 60-43. It was Waynesville over Smith Cotton 34-24. Rockport defeats South Holt 50-10. Crocker over Stoutland 56-48. Tina Avalon over Southwest Livingston County 38-26. Greenville defeats Van Buren 51-35. Corazoo Academy over Webster Groves 53-35. Corazoo now 5-0 on the season. Wellington Napoleon defeats Penny 36-23. West Strand over North Shelby 38-30. Whitfield defeats Sumner 52-18. On the Liona Labor's Local 663 boys scoreboard, Liona Labor's Local 663 reminding all of us to drive safely in work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. On the boys scoreboard, it was Oak Grove over Odessa 79-62. Niangua defeats Chadwick 43-37. Kingston over Herculaneum 77-27. St. Pius X over DeSoto 62-49. In overtime, Marionville defeats Clever 67-57. It was Hillsboro over Perryville 76-44. Central Park Hill 75. Cape Notre Dame 46. Springfield Central over Carthage 74-55. New Franklin defeats Slater 78-45. Harrisburg over Fayette 83-32. Sparta defeats Ash Grove 84-70. McCauley over Exeter 56-44. Hermitage defeats Humansville 55-33. Marshfield 73. Camdenton 40. Was Forsyth over Waynesville 61-49. That game actually took place at Evangel University in the Ashcroft Center. Montgomery County over Wright City 72-44. Morrisville defeats New Covenant 80-51. Purdy over Pierce City 58-43. Skyline defeats Buffalo 75-69. Southwest over Diamond 62-51. Mount Vernon defeats East Newton 50-36. Tipton over Sullivan 41-26. Was Aurora over Hollister 81-40, and Willard defeats Bolivar 73-60. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Continuing with boys' scores from last night, it was Edwardsville, Illinois over Roosevelt 76-21. Jefferson defeats Valley Park 62-61. Pattonville over St. Charles 44-29. Parkway Central 59-54 over Kirkwood. Hazelwood Central gets a victory as well, 59-54. Was Parkway Central over Francis Howell North 49-26. Hazelwood Central defeats Kirkwood 59-54. Parkway South over University City 49-44. Slough defeats McClure 46-40. Afton over Hancock 55-29. Principia over Live for Life 71-52. DeBerg defeats Brentwood 58-55. Ladue over St. Charles 71-55. DeSmet defeats Jennings 87-42. Francis Howell Central 77. St. Charles West 69. St. Dominic over Seckman 69-59. Lutheran South over Deschênes 54-27. Festus over Windsor Imperial 48-43. Melville defeats Northwest Cedar Hill 68-43. And Whitfield over McKinley 100-32. Doak Propane for all your propane needs. See the folks at Doak. Continuing on with our Bank of Billings boys scoreboard from last night, December the 12th of 2023. The Bank of Billings established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County, with 2 locations to better serve your banking needs in Billings and in Marionville. Elsewhere on the boys scoreboard, Worth County remains undefeated as they defeat Albany 69-42. South Iron also remaining undefeated and the number 1 team in the state in Class 1, 54-40 over Arcadia Valley. Bakersfield defeats Gainesville 80-75. Benton over Park Hill South 57-42. Billings defeats Bradleyville 61-30. Bowling Green over Louisiana 67-46. Brashear defeats La Plata 55-48. Bunker over Ellington 82-44. Carl Junction defeats Seneca 73-68. St. Paul Lutheran of Concordia over Carrollton 68-45. Springfield Catholic defeats Cassville 59-43. Springfield Catholic also undefeated on the season. Central Kansas City goes to 5-1. They defeat East Kansas City 90-37. Central out of St. Joseph over Truman 53-45. Clarkton defeats North Pemiscot 73-17. Dixon 73-60 over Conway. It was Cuba defeating Lynn 63-51 in the 62nd annual Lynn High School Holiday Tournament. El Dorado Springs 74-63 over Lamar. It was Eldon over Salem 68-65. Eugene defeats Hallsville 80-65. Macaulay Catholic over Exeter 56-44. Dora defeats Fordland 64-46. Francis Howell over St. Charles West 77-69. Boonville over Fulton 58-54. Walnut Grove defeats Galena 64-59. Verona over Greenfield 62-50. Grundy County defeats Hale 75-62. Halfway over Climax Springs 65-28. Hardin Central defeats Keatsville 75-37. Harrisonville over Warrensburg 72-69. Hartville defeats Seymour 60-30. Vienna over Iberia 66-56. Jackson defeats Dexter 61-41. Kelly remains undefeated at 6-0 as they defeat Scott City 72-60. King City over Stanberry 43-35. Mexico defeats Kirksville 62-61. Colcamp over Lamont 64-32. Lafayette County defeats Sweet Springs 75-48. Lakeland over Chilhowie 71-24. Lawson defeats Cameron 67-38. Lee Summit North over Lee Summit 50-44. Liberty over Blue Springs South 63-56. Principia defeats Live for Life 71-52. Logan Rogersville 71-37 over Branson. West Platte defeats Lutheran Kansas City 74-29. Monroe City over Mark Twain 67-60. Maysville defeats South Harrison 71-26. Polo over Milan 52-48. Mountain Grove defeats Stratford 71-64. St. Michael the Archangel 61-41 over Nevada. Marion C. Early over New Covenant Academy 80-51. Pacific defeats New Haven 73-22. Newburgh over Bourbon 79-57. Higbee defeats Norburn 71-23. North Point over Warrenton 60-25. Northeast Cairo over Madison 90-19. Northland Christian over Guadalupe Center's Charter 63-19. Bramer over Northwestern at Minden 65-41. Paseo Academy defeats Crossroads 76-48. Pleasant Hope over Wheatland 61-46. Poplar Bluff defeats West Plains 79-48. Raytown over William Chrisman 60-38. Republic defeats Hillcrest 62-60. Rockhurst over Blue Springs 61-29. Salisbury over Knox County 81-25. New Franklin over Slater 78-45. Northwest Hughesville defeats Smithton 43-36. Fort Osage over Smithville 57-47. Rockport defeats South Holt 64-56 in double overtime. Topeka Highland Park out of Topeka, Kansas over Southeast 86-23. Southern Boone defeats Herman 51-28. Mansfield over Spokane 75-61. St. Joe Christian 79-54 over Tri-County. Tipton defeats Sullivan in the Lynn Holiday Tournament 41-26. Tina Avalon over Southwest Livingston County 48-41. In the Butler Tournament, it was KIPP KC Legacy 101-30 over University Academy Charter. Hazelwood Central defeats University City 54-44. Eminence over Van Buren 56-53. Penny defeats Wellington Napoleon 59-46. Wheaton over Sarcoxy. Wheaton winning 54-39. Winnetonka over Excelsior Springs 81-17. And Montgomery County defeats Wright City 72-44. Score is brought to you by Silo Ridge Golf and Country. Hey, it's Christmas time. What about a golf membership at Silo Ridge? You're watching and listening to the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com. I'm Guy Newcomb. Alongside here for the last few minutes. Hey, if we didn't read your score, we didn't get it. And we've checked a lot of places on that. Do you have an Athlete of the Week nomination? Hey, send us an email at MissouriSportsNetwork@gmail.com. You can also check out all the scores at our YouTube page. At our website at MissouriSportsNetwork.com or ScoreboardGuy.net. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a great day. God bless. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here for the holidays. Have a great day. God bless.